Right, yeah, we are... Oh, hello. Taungu has gotten fucked, but that doesn't stop them. How about that? Also, I just read some... just read a message in chat while I was walking from... Man, you guys have been talking. While I was walking from the kitchen to the toilet. And someone was singing, quote-unquote, singing the song and said, like, Mountain Mama. So I just thought it was funny how I said Jungle Mama. Like, I could have been further from the actual lyrics there. En alkismarbrenn, ja, men det sant, det er viktig det. Altså, det jo jul, altså, man må jo ha litt fuel, altså, det jo altså, det jo ferien for... Og så det jo lørdag da, man kan jo ikke sitte på lørdagskvelden og ikke ha seg en god slurk, det blir jo for dumt. Explain the Chungus meme. Chungus is like... It's like the loop meme. It's like sometimes a meme that inherently has no logic behind it. Like there's no actual joke. The joke is that it's stupid and that it's just a dumb, silly picture. But it's how much... But like sometimes an absurd but still funny picture just triggers a certain part of the brain in a way that I can't explain. And that's Chungus. It's like, haha, Chungus. Like, it's I don't know. Like, once again, explaining jokes are never the smartest thing. Like that's not how you make a joke funnier. But yeah, let's get into the war. Unless I was not supposed to go into the war. See, it's been like 7 minutes or whatever, how long it took me to make that drink. Yeah, we can send some more arty over. That's then again though, might want to keep that arty here actually. Considering that, it wouldn't surprise me if we had a nice little revolt here coming up soon. Wait, hold on, what the fuck? Why do I have this huge army here? Okay, now those are the newly created troops, right? Where the fuck is my navy? Okay, so it's coming back. I don't know, I think I'm just gonna try and see what I can do with the current forces I have here. And then I'll start calling on more troops if I need to. I posted more Chungus memes on Discord, check them out. Yeah, I've seen them, they're good. Just don't feel bad if I don't like. It was, you know, there was basically just a part of the party where no one was talking to each other because things had gotten a bit boring, and that's the part of the party where you start looking at your phones. And so I looked at my phone, and because I have, you know, because all my IRL friends were at the party, I couldn't start talking to them on the phone, so I started talking to the Discord on the phone, and so I decided to just point out the blessedness of Chungus. There we are, attack +5, that's what we need. But I guess that means that this guy needs to be shit so that he doesn't take over the battle. Come on, attack +1, surely that's not better. Let's go. Let's see, yeah, we've got pretty decent stuff, so we'll go for Bihar. We'll call in our boys. Double check, well I guess there's no point to checking now because it's a bit too late for that. Charge in, and let's see what kind of damage we can do with our 5 general, or +5. Oh, fuck off! The Dzungars actually joined? Now this is going to be dangerous. This is going to be real nasty. And the fucker survived as well. Damn it. Yeah, I'll have to go to Patna then, just because it won't do no good if I can't stack wipe that. Oh fuck, these guys have a lot of armies. Jesus. Jesus Christ. This might have been a mistake. Oh god, Taungu is... See chat, this is why you don't invade India! Okay, defense... No, I've got some defense there already. I'm too lazy to do anything with that. Can I might just be able to hold that. Probably, yeah. So... Nah, that won't stop him though. He's yeah, no, go there. Actually, that makes a lot more sense. Comets, blah blah blah. Yeah, more troops.
Invade India.
Oh, fuck you people. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, I'm doing it. Doing the meme. Yeah, I don't want to call in all their artillery though. That won't do much good, will it? Told you. Yeah, Cornell was right. Cornell was right. I lost. Aw. Wait, was that the... Ah, fuck, I didn't even use the good general. Fuck. What is it with these assholes being so darn fast? No. Never mind, he's willing to give up. Well, and now that we're being greedy here, I might as well just keep going. Oh yeah, I guess the battle war score would start racking up, wouldn't it? Yeah. And I do take... Yeah, okay. Guess maybe we are going to do this. But yeah, I do want to Rissa as well. I'm sitting on 0 infamy. Like, I can't be having that now, can I? Can't be having that. Yeah, okay, I can't even annex any more than that, so... Yeah, now we just need to make sure we keep him off our land to some extent. And I do despise how he's taking all my initial recruits here. Yeah, just kill all his armies and we should be able to win here. Come on, mate. Let's just put an end to this. Okay, so he's the war leader. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. Well, that worked out then. That worked out. Excellent. So yeah, chat, I invaded India. You happy now? Aye. Well, that's a lot of people in our nation. Well, not really in our nation. In our empire, more like. The actual nation really just consists of some derps. Well, to be fair, our blob is pretty thick in... It's pretty thick over in North America as well, so... This is nice, though. This is like a nice chunk of colonial territory. I really do want to pick up Hyderabad, though. That would be really spicy. Let's see if there's a... No, okay, the Japanese don't like me. But I kind of... Also, that's a good point. Is this happening? No? No, I guess we just haven't gotten there yet. Yeah. Have you heard about Elf on a Shelf? What about Chungos on a Moogle? That's a sign that a meme is good when it gets like reposted in the Discord. Also, I've started to think I might have built a bit too much cav here, but oh well. Oh boy, yeah, now we can really get some yeah, let's... Okay, no, let's not go completely overboard. I'm gonna make sure we have our artillery span. I guess the fact that I don't really know what the total amount of troops I have is, like, that doesn't, you know, that does sort of prevent me from making a truly rational decision there. Now the question is, do we have enough infamy to where we can wait for the Platagenia? I don't think we do. I think we need to invade something while we wait. I think by the time our truce with Platagenia is up, we will have 0 infamy again. Which obviously isn't acceptable. See? Conquer India, then smack Colombia with the vast Indian armies. Got a point there, got a point there. Do have a point. Also, I like how this is called Bahia, which I assume is a reference to the fact that there's a province in Brazil historically which was called Bahia. But Amazonier is French? Yeah, it's French. Could take Athesia. That is an interesting meme. Yeah. He doesn't exactly have... Ah, he's allied to Bohemia, though. That might be a bit more than I can chew. I think that's the kind of shit you go for later in the game, you know, when you're a bit thicker. Because obviously your thickness will increase faster than the European thickness, and so by that logic, you're better off waiting. And I really should not have waited, should I? Also, let's not just kill our other navy. I'm pretty sure we have to pay to repair those things, so... Actually, yeah, let's build it like an Asia Navy. And also, now that we are like a colonial power, I really should get steam transport, shouldn't I? Also, that phase when your friends don't talk to you, so you talk on Discord. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Ooh, oh, you know that feeling when things hits a bit too close to home, like. I don't know, man. Like I feel like I have so little in common with my IRL friends. Like none of my IRL friends play these games, and like if I showed them like look guys, look at my Vinland, they would be like dude, like we all knew that you were the weird one, but we didn't actually think you had autism, you know. So well, it's good to see I'm not alone. Let's see, yeah, let's just go straight. Let's see what we can achieve with Hyderabad. Of course, Hyderabad would be the real treat, but now they're gonna ban us. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop influencing. There's no point to this. Aragon, sure. Guernia, let's write. A number of my IRL friends play Paradox games. Oh man, so jelly. Ah yes, the GreenFors thickness theorem. Yeah, no one plays that. Like we just, you know, meet up and drink, I guess, and make pannekakehus, which no, not pannekake, Jesus Christ, pepperkakehus. Oh shit. But yeah. Then again, though, part of me really thinks we might just want to pick up Nri here. Because starting like a massive war against Gran Colombia when I also want to start a massive war against the Plantagenets, like I feel like a war against Gran Colombia would take a while, so part of me thinks I'm just going to pick up Nri. Just because I don't like how my African colonies are so disconnected. I think your friends are normies. They are normies. They, like, I'm not even, like, you know, it's just the truth. Being a normie sounds nice, but, you know, we can't all have that blessedness. Let's see. Oh god, this is awful. Does anyone know, will conquering Africa become cheaper? Ah, what the fuck. Just, yeah, let's just do this. I don't feel like starting some massive ass war against the Gran Colombians when I have other things on my plate. Also, we really should get a gathering point here. No, it won't. You're not European. Yeah, I know. Bye now. Alright. Later, Vikil. I was thinking, like, I know that it's not going to be free, but will it reduce itself at all? Because a protectorate in India is 10, but and a protectorate is in Africa is... Well, also, yeah. Thanks for the follow, Lexa Elv. I do appreciate it. Sorry for not having a stream schedule. Yeah, I don't think there's any point to suppressing those. That'll just make them more radical. But yeah, it really does seem like, you know, chat told me that. But hold on, what's going on here? Ah, Rebel. Oh, hello. Yeah, Telugu Patriots. Man, if there was ever a game that really needed a fund Rebels button, it's this one. And yet this is like one of the few Paradox games that has no pay for Rebels button, you know? So stupid. Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything we can colonize right now. Don't think there is anything at all. Also, yeah, railroads, gotta remember those. Protect, oh yeah, colony, of course. Keep building them up. So this is like, you know, if a nation is building railroads in your place, then like that's a bad sign, because that's a sign they intend to conquer these territories later. So you should probably get stressed out if if people are building railroads in your nation, if it is Victoria too, anyways. Colonies, pop, infamy. No. Surely you guys must be happy by now. Like, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll build railroads in colonies if that's what you meant, but now I will turn my focus to, I was about to say Europe, but America, or Acadia, or whatever it's called in this alternate universe. Yep, I'll do. Actually, why don't we build some in Hyderabad as well, just to get that influence, in the hope that we one day can secure them. I mean, I wouldn't mind picking up. Oh yeah, here we are. Good thing I thought about that. I should pay more attention to this shit. What the fuck? Pidgeonagar as well. Get some influence in there, but mainly just Travancore. I do want some influence in the Incas as well. You know, just, I mean, if you're a thick North American nation, then your destiny is definitely to spare all the Southerners and force them to live under horrible dictatorships. Also, how about we do a naval gathering point right here, so that all the boats just don't go on these suicide trips over to Europe, huh? Take Israel and populate it with Jews. Is that in this mod? It's an HPM. But I don't know if that would work in this mod. Incas have the best flag. That must piss them off, because I would assume that the Native Americans would be pretty homophobic because of, you know, Catholicism and shit like that, and just, you know, it seems like homophobia is like the default human attitude, in the same way that racism is sort of, you know, well, not necessarily default in the sense that babies are born that way, but in the sense that like human cultures have a tendency to become racist and homophobic.
Follower.
And you need to sort of explain to them that that's dumb. Cultural enrichment. Yeah, we good, man. As long as you learn the blessed Vinlandic language. Also, Jesus Christ, look at... Yeah, this is bad. What the fuck? Why is there no socialism yet? This is awful. Seriously, anyone who has played this mod, does anyone, like, is this a bug? Where's socialism? Shouldn't socialism show up in, like, 1848? That's when the manifesto was written anyways. Isn't it Arcadia? I guess maybe. I don't know. I don't know. If I had to bet, I would assume that I'm mispronouncing it. Also, is it? Okay, well, I mean, we're going to war, so this would not be a good time to do the land of opportunity, but... That's what we mean by homophobia. I suppose many native cultures have non-binary concept of gender, which often allow space of homosexual persons. Yeah, but obviously at this point the natives aren't really native; they're Catholic, and you know they've been Hispanicized to some extent, I would assume. But yeah, I guess using the natives as an example for homophobia wasn't the brightest thing I ever did. Not that even bringing up the topic was that bright. Let's see. Yes, that's 8. So we need to ditch. Wait. Man, these games, man, they do sort of make you accidentally start discussing shit. You realize that, man, I should not be talking about this. Yeah, Jesus Christ, man, I really need empiricism. Holy crap! It's oh my god. I'm not playing very well right now, am I? No, I am not. This is honestly quite awful. Alright, get some repairs. One more dude. Why are you afraid of speaking about controversial topics? Because it, you know, it sort of distracts me from playing, really. Like, I feel like I just end up discussing the spread of technology, and like I just end up like, you know, it just ends up going nowhere. Especially because I would assume, like, especially like there's no point to really discussing homophobia. Because everyone in chat knows that homophobia is bad. Like, the demographic that would be watching this video or stream, like, they are, the odds of them being homophobic are so low that it's like, doesn't strike me as super useful. Okay, Italy. Do we want to be friends with Italy? I don't think we do. To be perfectly honest. Anything that makes it less likely that I can ally some proper people. Yeah, they all already have friends though, so I guess I can sympathize with them in that sense. Might even be able to get Bohemia, but once again, Bohemia wouldn't be that useful. Ooh, and get Scandinavia. We might as well do that. And then maybe consider invading the dual monarchy. Then again, I guess the dual monarchy would be stronger than... Oh yeah, no, yeah, Scandinavia is not doing too well, are they? No, they're currently getting shit upon, aren't they? Hey, homophobes get out. The odds of who being homophobic? Well, like, you know, I would assume that we're all under a certain age, and we're all, I want to say Western, but yeah, I don't think there is anyone in chat here who aren't quote-unquote Western. Then again, though, Western is such an awful word because it implies Europeanism as a thing, because obviously, by the traditional definition of Western, Japan is Western, and they're obviously not... Yeah, I don't know. I guess I would say civilized, because I'm not really afraid of insulting those who I consider uncivilized. You know. Especially after a couple of drinks like this. Like, I'm not gonna... You know, I'm not gonna feel bad for calling... you know, the average Afghan uncivilized, because they are, you know, the way they treat women, the way they treat each other, it's just awful. But just because I call you uncivilized doesn't mean that you know, that has nothing to do with race or anything. It's just like, you know, for historical reasons, you're a cunt. But that doesn't excuse you, you know, you're still a fucking cunt, and I should still be allowed to insult you as a result. Japan is a Western country, yeah, but but once again, that's once again, it's like, it's a bad. I don't like bad words. Like, words, like, we all know what we all mean with Western, but it's still a bad word because of the implication that modern, being modern, quote unquote, is a Western concept. It's like feminism. Like, feminism is a bad word because it implies that gender equality is all about women and not about gender equality, and so it doesn't mean what, like, even if feminism means gender equality, having the word be feminism is bad. Like, it should just be equality, like, you know. But I just opened another lovely little can of worms, didn't I? Let's get some healthcare. Honestly, I'm surprised the locals haven't revolted. Yeah, but geographically is Eastern. Yeah, that's my point. It's geographically Eastern, which means that having Western be a word that also means modern is just bad, because it will always have this sort of colonial, like the origin of the word isn't useful for progress. Because once you tell, like, you know, if you want to convince the Afghans that they should be less discriminatory and stuff like that, if you then tell them, hey, you should be more Western, that obviously doesn't go over well, because then they will think that you mean they should be more like Europeans. But you're only really telling them that they should be more European in the sense that they shouldn't discriminate against women. But just because the idea of not discriminating against women originated in Europe doesn't mean that it has to always be tied to Europe. I don't know. Am I making sense? It is named feminism because feminists don't care about equality, but about women being superior to men. I disagree. I would argue that the majority of casual feminists don't think like that. They honestly do think that equality is the way to go. But that's the issue, isn't it? Like, feminism as a word lumps just normal people who want gender equality, because obviously why wouldn't you want to have that, together with the sort of female supremacist, or whatever you want to call it. Like, even sort of unintentional female supremacists, like people who are just too stupid to realize that what they're arguing for is not gender equality but female superiority. Part of me, like, I don't know, I'm gonna make a horrible comparison here, but like, feminism as a word has become so associated with bad stuff that I feel like it's too far gone, you know? I feel like feminism is no longer a word that you can use without it being associated with all these bad things. Kind of in the same way that, you know, you can't use the swastika anymore, even if it was originally a good thing. It has become a word that now people associate with this sort of weird modern memery. Modern feminists? Demote Spain to Eastern? We have to sacrifice in the country. Yes, the only way, yeah. Yeah, so we draw the east-west line here, so that, no, it will be, I don't know, I had an idea there, but I'm already not able to articulate my joke, if you will. Oh well, let's annex you and begin preparations for the war against the Plantagenet people. Let's maybe even reduce tariffs a bit. Actually, do we want to do that? Guess we can have a slight reduction. 75 maybe? Yeah, we can get away with that. Actually, no, fuck that. Yeah, tariffs and then taxes go to hell. That's how we do that. Because our industry just isn't strong enough to survive on its own yet, and so I feel like it makes sense to hamper the industry. Because, I mean, we're just funding the industry anyways, right? And so... Also, Jesus Christ, I'm still encouraging... what do you call them? Capitalists. That's not being very smart, is it? Nope. That's being stupid. Okay, what do we want to encourage? I mean, I could always do with some more states. That's not my state. Yeah, these states don't have a lot of inlanders. Okay, so this one maybe. Yeah, let's give that a shot. I think this... Oh, well, it does say that there's hope. Yeah, I think this one could work as well. Yeah, let's just try and get some states. I don't really feel confident encouraging a bunch of laborers and shit like that. I'm all for women being able to drive. Yeah. But that, like, you're just sort of proving my point there. Like, feminism has become associated with the idea that females should have special rights. And I think that, you know, I feel like feminism at this point has become such a dirty word that it's almost too late to try and save it. Even if feminism was originally just a purely good thing, well, you know, except for the whole anti-alcohol thing. Also, wait, hold on. Did my Navy sink? Whoops, that's a lot of dead people. Yeah, I think my Navy sunk. Yeah, oh, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of people who died. Holy fuck. Yeah. That's on me. Whoops. Sorry about that. Guess I fucked that one up, didn't I? Yeah, still have a lack of code. Yeah, oh my god, that was what? How many people was that? 20 times 20? Oh, that was 66,000 people who died there without me even noticing. Wow. That's quite something. Vikings are the best sailors. I guess not. I guess not. Or maybe it's just an average. On average, the Vikings are the best, but this particular Viking is a bit stupid. So, yeah. Yeah, please do remind me that once I get empiricism, I really need to get steamboats, because this is taking forever. Like, ay. Borneo, sure. I don't see why we wouldn't just ally our spherelings. We can also afford to reduce tariffs a bit. That's pretty close, but yeah, I think that makes sense. Ooh! So the Burgundians really did lose. Yeah, they actually lost that territory to Hyderabad. That's really nice to see. Maybe it's time to give another shot at sphering them. Let's do that. So let's invest everything we have. Every little point that we can. And see if we can beat the Japanese. Yeah, either they're not giving a fuck because they know I'll win, or... Oh, they're not giving a fuck because they know they can start influencing later and then still win. Bunkas. Ah, we got ourselves a new state. Very nice. Why is the Norwegian Prime Minister such a meme in Norway? Because I guess the demographic that thinks she is a meme, the younger people, like younger people are more socialists on average, right? And the current government is like right wing, which means that the average person who thinks she is a undesirable prime minister, like that demographic is also the demographic that, you know, turns, you know, or that creates memes. I think it might be time to begin fabricating against these guys, so we will do just that. Come on, justification. Let me have this blessed luck of not getting busted. For this is what I desire as a humble man. Right, give me steam. Plus. Alright, let's get you down there. For trade. Let's see if we can get... And I got busted. Oh well. Generation Z is more conservative? Really? Economically conservative, not socially? Well, yeah. Still, that does surprise me. Like, millennials have gotten fucked by the current economic system. Like, you'd think the Generation C, who presumably would be even more fucked by it, would be even more socialist, you know? Or, you know, have a desire to change it, at least. But yeah, it looks like we're actually gonna get a kick out. Yeah, we're gonna get Hiberobot here, chat. Seems you India boys are really going to get what you wanted. Feels good, man. And I have to admit, I did want this myself at this point. This is pretty good. This is pretty tits. In a positive way. Well, then again, tits would be normally positive, wouldn't it? Yeah, if we can, like, annex the rest of Hiberobot... Actually... No, they still have 3 states. Can we do that? So now I'm stressed again. We're already... Okay, well... That's annoying. Also, what the fuck is it with this balancing? Thank God that the Christmas thing changed that a bit. Alright, let's make sure we do the... Yeah, let's make sure we have a stop in Africa, just so we don't die on the sea again. Because that was kind of dumb. Gen Z are just getting out of college. Are they? Gen Z is 96. No, Gen Z is 2000, right? Because by that logic, like, if Gen Z is the people born in 96, like, then I am Gen Z. And I think the definition of Gen Z are the people who are born, like, the people who have been raised with the internet. Like, the people who have never known a world without the internet at all times. At least from the point, you know, at the point in their life cycle where they become sort of cognitively aware of their own existence. Basically, they're not babies anymore. Christ Green, you're that young? I mean, thanks. It's been a while since someone has called me young, to be honest. Good to see that I'm not... that I'm still considered young, but... Well, then again. Yeah, but yeah, I'm 22. Okay, we're working towards some... well... I don't know, this is still comfy though. There's something comfy. This is like the lovely thing about the New World, right? It's that you can see these like spread of your culture in a way that you can't otherwise. Also, let's go ahead and let's see. Are there enough Vinlanders here to justify? Yeah, I think we can. Let's see if we can wrap. Yeah, get like 100%. I don't think that makes sense actually. Let's go over to New. Yeah, this place. See if we can get some excellent admin efficiency there. Also, you should do the whole stop by and chill thing. Italy wants an alliance. You're no longer a great power. Nope, you're a secondary power. That would explain that. I wish my younger sibling was well put together as you seem to be. 2000 to 2007, yeah. something like that. Once again, I don't know the exact numbers. I guess by that definition, you know, whether or not you're Gen Z or not would sort of vary by region. But I still think that's the general idea behind Gen Z. Because I can still remember a time without computers, and well, obviously the computers were around, but they weren't common to the point that you could assume that everyone had this sort of constant access to them. You know, if you're bored, like what was the iPhone 2007, right? And so if you're born in 2000, like by the time you're 7, which is still not an age where you're like super, like you at least your brain is somewhat existing, right? And so that means that by the time you became somewhat not, you know, somewhat smart, you know, if you've had an iPhone from when you're 7, like that's the thing I think defines Gen Z. But generations are inherently, you know, inaccurate in the sense that they're like historical eras. Like you can't, like a generation in India would be different from one in the Western world. But I think you guys understand that, and that's implied. Also, the fucking Taiping are actually winning the China conflict, huh? By that logic, African kids are war veterans. I mean, if you've been in a war, then yes, you're a war veteran. And I think that's reasonable enough to say. Gen Z is the generation that doesn't understand the idea of being without the internet for an hour. Yeah, I would argue with that, because I do remember a time where you know, I tried to connect to the PC and the fucking internet didn't work, and like, you know, I couldn't use the internet on my phone because it was so expensive that it would ruin, like, I can remember a time where the internet wasn't that constantly available and whatnot. So, and I think definitionally that's the thing that separates them. Millennials are defined more by the by depressive memes, or you know, the acknowledgement that our life is, like, the economic circumstances of our lives are just shit compared to what our parents had, you know. Like the house that my parents live in, the price of that thing has gone up by 4 times, and so if I was to take loans now to buy a house, I would have to pay like 4 times what they did. And even when you count inflation in, like, it's, you know, we're just not as economically capable as they were, especially in America. But I think that's the millennial attitude. How do you like my gift? I like it very much. I am embarrassed to say that I have not set it up now. Sorry. The supposed impoverishment of the millennials is nonsense. It's not impoverishment. It's just relatively to the generation before. We're worse off. The economic circumstances aren't quite what they were. I'm not gonna bother with that. Yeah, sorry Thomas, men. Once again, yesterday was the whole. Basically, my plan is to do. I'm planning to set it up tomorrow. Because the problem about being a streamer, right, is that whenever you want to play video games, you generally want to stream as well. And seeing as I can't stream PlayStation, and I wanted to try this new mod. Yeah, I don't really have an excuse, do I? But yeah, I will set it up soon. Because I am hyped. I also bought a PlayStation game for the first time in years yesterday. I bought Killzone 4, so I'm definitely gearing up for some serious memery. I will play Red Dead first though, because, you know, I don't think I have to explain that. Because why wouldn't I? What did an iPhone cost? Relative only if you ignore the benefits of technology. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, once again, this is like the I haven't played video games too much. I haven't really played. Have I played video games since Christmas? I must have. No, Christmas, and then the 2 days. No, 1 day of family memes. 26th, yeah, I went out drinking that day, and then I was hungover for the 27th, and then 28th was, yeah, that was the Pepperkakehus meme and glug, and then today, well, it's technically the 30th now, but yeah, so basically I've been busy. It's my excuse. Hybrid master race, yeah. Like I guess I'm still not a fan that there has to be such a thing as a hybrid master race, but now that I am a true hybrid, I guess I don't care. Holy, like I bought a used copy of Killzone 4. It cost 74 or 74 krona, like 74 kroner. It's pretty darn cheap. Had a scratch though. Had a scratch when I came home and I had a look at it, so a bit spooked there. But what are you gonna do? Let's pick up. Well, I want Alibamon. That's a funny name, but yeah. Really? That's insanely cheap. That's really interesting. How cheap that is. I'm not funding my army. No, I am. Okay, good. We good. Yeah, do that instead. Blois for Toulouse. Wait, hold on. No, go there. Yeah, you can see the regions can be a bit silly in this mod, but whatever. He's just gonna go siege my shit. Oh well. Yeah, we got good defense there, so that makes sense. Celebrate, of course. Mobile. I would love to see a Let's Play Red Dead. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I want to play single player on stream, because I feel like that's such a pure experience that I might want to just do that myself. So the 4 kronor is what? What is it? What the fuck is that? The dollar is such a meme currency. It just goes up and down. Dollar to look. So 74. No, the other way around. That's $8.50 is the conversion. I dare say that's pretty good. Pretty good. Feels pretty good, man. You are really going to do that, aren't you? You're going to siege the shit I siege. I hate how the AI does this. Like, this would never work in real life, but it does in the game, and I guess I can't. I don't know. I guess I can and I will be salty about it. There is no one that can stop my salt. The French monarchy! What? After questions of the last year, the monarchy has affirmed its French character. Rooted in Paris, the monarchy has gained the support of the French population and of its leaders. This French orientation has allowed them to suppress any rebellion in the south, but in the same time, it has alienated them a great part of the English population. So they now accept French, Breton, Provençal. Okay. But the English, no more. Do you want the second monitor that I use soon? No, I already have a second monitor lying under my bed, but when I came home I realized that I don't really have space for another monitor. My table is too small. Especially because I like having a separate laptop to read Twitch stream on, or Twitch chat on. So no, maybe just give that monitor to Papa. To be honest, the Americans want a weaker dollar these days so that we can export again. I want a stronger dollar. Because all my YouTube income lies in dollars on this random ass PayPal account. And so the stronger the dollar is, or how does that work? Yeah, no, the stronger the dollar is, the more I get when I transfer to Norwegian. I think that's how that works, right? I don't know. But yeah, the legend of Lazy Force continues. Like I have like like 11,000 kroner sitting on this random PayPal account because I'm too lazy to put it into my proper bank account. I have this GTX 1080 just lying by my... Can't translate it, but the thing, because I'm too lazy to install it. I have this PlayStation that I haven't... this PlayStation that I haven't done anything with yet because I'm so lazy. I don't know. I might have a problem. Tuski, gimme. Give Tuski. 44. Can we do that? Oh yeah, we can do that. Do I want to go full cancer though and just cancer it up? Because I could take Mississippi as well. That would be even further into the land of cancer. I don't think there's any good reason to create cancer just for the sake of it. Like these assholes, just they seem to just collapse from rebels whatever I do, so I don't think I have to encourage that at all. Yeah, I don't think we need this guy. You can go down to the capital, I think. Actually, take back the home province. Alright, so we got Navy. I don't really need more colonial points, or do I? Because I might still have to fight a colonial race up here against the Japanese. Or do I? No, I don't think I do. Yeah, because this is 15 and this is 10. And so by the time the Japanese border this thing... Then again, though, I would still like to pick up this. That would be nice. Am I missing something obvious? Let's see. What? Breech-loaded rifles. Right, yeah. Fuck. That's another -5. Yeah, so I would have to wait for 1880. So yeah, we still got time there. Yes, there's no real stress there, is there? No, I don't think there is. No, we're good. Now let's just do more industry. I am still interested in the whole creating an actual, like, well, not early game. We're closing in on the mid game now, but creating like an actual like laissez-faire functioning economy. I think that would be interesting. Stronger dollar, people other than America gets more money. Yeah, so it makes sense then. So yeah, please have success, America. Not, well, yeah, I guess do I? Well, yeah, the more success America has, the more... Also, hello there, Cherokee nationalists. That's illegal. You're not supposed to have nationalists, because that just makes my life harder. Because it makes it more expensive to occupy, or to annex your ass. But yeah, there we are. Fresh lands for blessed Vinland. I guess I can sort of see why they added this whole no national, what do you call it? No national or I can just hover over it and see. Yeah, no lack of international code. Because this is fun. Just being able to just blob like a mental patient. Like this is good fun. Like I'm not gonna deny that. This is good. I like this. But which is also the part of the, yeah, I mean I'm getting more and more convinced that this could work in multiplayer. Once this mod has some patches under its belt, I dare say. Also, what do you mean I don't have silk? Don't I have silk? Didn't I just conquer a bunch of silk? What do you mean? Oh, no I didn't. No, silk is down there. Maybe I need to go conquer Travancore. Oh, hello Japan, I see what you're doing there. Get the fuck out of there. Yeah, let's kick out the Japanese. Wait, hold on. What happened to Burgundy? Where's Burgundy? Oh, and see, now I'm interested. No, there they are. I'm just being chronically retarded. Yeah, I can never disassociate the Cross of Burgundy with Spain. I've been playing far. Honestly, guys, you should be hyped. The Spain campaign so far, it's 22 episodes. Like, when's the last time a Victoria 2 campaign went on that for long? How many kroner in a euro? I don't fucking know. Like, I would have to Google it, but I can Google it. You know, I'm a good boy. I do what chat wants. Euro to NOK. So that would be 10 kroner for every euro. So the euro is stronger than the dollar at the moment, but that's normal though, isn't it? Normally, the international code is established when Russia or Italy Aragon forms. I don't think Russia will form, or if Germany. Okay. But is it might just be bugged. Like, maybe the conversion to HPM just fucked something up that prevented things from working properly. I mean, I don't hope that that's the case, because that basically just means I'm cheating right now, or sort of cheating in the sense that, you know, I'm basically just sitting here exploiting shit, but then again, this was always just meant as like a test campaign, if you will. Alright. Give me your railroads. Oh Jesus, what the fuck? What's wrong with my capitalists? Why are my capitalists not building railroads? I never understood that. Why? What would even motivate capitalists in this game to build railroads? Because when a capitalist... Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I wouldn't even know what motivates them to build a factory. Oh well. Yeah, let's build them over here. These are, after all, you know, future Vinlandian territories. I don't think Russia will form. But that's a good point. Why won't Russia form? What did they do wrong? I mean, Russia is thick. Muscovy has basically, you know, conquered Russia, haven't they? Like, not that I already knew that. I just noticed it. But, you know, they're great power and everything. Like, you know. Ooh, Yulin integration. Okay, I guess I can just quickly check. Will we get course on that? No, we won't. So, yep, gimme. Integrated. Oh, socialism, yes! That took you long enough, you complete cancer fucks. Nice. Why do you insist on having the same name for your money? I guess it's because we have all, like, you know, once someone comes up with a neat idea, we just roll with it. It's like the Danes came up with the whole Nordic cross thing. And then the Swedes copied it, and then the Norwegians copied it, and then actually I don't know who copied it first, or you know, I don't know if Sweden or Norway went first with the flag. No, it probably was Norway actually. Yeah, no, I'm pretty confident it was Norway who was first. Actually, I have no idea when the Norwegians I have no idea when we came up with our flag. Iceland was definitely last. Unless the Faroe Islands, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you complain, like, isn't there like 1 billion nations with dollar as their currency? Like, there's a lot of dollar currency, like Canadian dollar. Like, the only difference between us is that when you say just dollar, everyone assumes you mean the American dollar. And that's just because America is so thick, like, you know. That has nothing to do with anything else. Do you have Pukal in Romanian? Romansh? What? Don't the Romanians have no. Do Romanians have euro? I realize I don't know. Now they wouldn't have, because... Oh, hello. Taiping Heavenly Kingdom. Ah, but they would just make... Nah, I would much rather be friends with Japan. Or would I? Now that I think about it, maybe I do want to be friends with China. They're primitive, though. Oof. That is rather unfortunate. So, how close am I to any of these schools? Culture. Yeah, we've already done a lot of the cultures. I don't think we need to get anything with culture in it. We need an industry score of 100. Oh. 5%. Yeah, so I guess we're not getting that then. Current government is liberal. Commerce tech research? That's not as good. Not nearly as good, actually. Yeah, fuck that, actually. This is pretty good. We need liberals, fascists, or communists, but yeah, I don't think we can get any of those. Feels bad, man. Ooh, Panama Canal. Forgot that was the thing. We should build the Panama Canal, shouldn't we? But that would mean sparing Gran Colombia, and I'm not sure if I can. Well, I can. I guess we'll start sending some influence in there. But, like, I also want to invade them, and so it's kind of a conflict of interest there. Romanians use Leu? Okay.